G'day everyone and welcome back to Tom's Brook Farm. Today I am going to, well, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do today, but it's going to start off with washing Grover. So I've finished doing all the safety signs and getting all that stuff all sorted. Thought I'd show you the chem shed. So the other day Henry and I, it was way too windy for him to spray. So we came and we cleaned this all up. So if you remember what that looked like, go back into the last video if you don't remember. There was pallets all the way out to here, to where I'm standing. There was crap all the way back there. We had all the boxes and drums that needed to go to drum muster. So we sorted them all out and Henry took them down to drum muster and got that all sorted. And yeah, so we've eliminated our pallets now just to two stacks. It's all we need. I mean, we don't really need that. You know, we only need the occasional pallet every now and then. Just every time you get chemical, it gets delivered on a plain pallet, so you end up keeping them. And we've got these for storage for drums. So whenever you go spraying, you know, you might only need to use, let's just say 10 to 20 drums. You know, 10 litre drum, 5 litre drum, whatever it is. So it's not worth driving all the way down to drop them off at the drum muster. It's easier just to store them here and then take them down when you got a trailer load. So that's what this is for. It means that it's not all going to blow away and, you know, it looks neat. It's not thrown away everywhere. And up here, you can see we've got our signs installed up there. So the watch for forklift, the chemical storage, authorised personnel and HazChem. So we got that sorted, and we also, not that you can tell, but up here we've got rid of our mystery parts, and they are now installed in there where they are meant to be. Right, now it's currently about 7 degrees, it's absolutely freezing, and I'm about to go and wash a grader for some reason, so that should be lots of fun. At least it's not windy. You can probably tell that because Henry's not here, he's out spraying. He's probably going to come damn near close to finishing the wheat today, which will be good. We'll be able to then wash his boom down and get the shepherd all empty, and then take the remainder of those drums down to drum muster, or we'll chuck them in there depending on how much he's got. So for now, we're finished with Grover for the foreseeable future until we need to do more roads. Henry has gone and swept all the boundaries. All the boundary fences have been swept. He's also gone and ripped all of the fence lines as well. So you can see we moved our ripper to the middle there, and yeah, it fared well. I'm going to start Grover up and move it, and we'll get all this dirt off first, bring it back, and then we'll get him nice and clean again. All I did was just roll the moldboard forward so it's a little easier for me to get it off, and then I'm just going to try and get as much off as I can so it's not on my pad, so I don't have to wash that off. And while it's here like this, rolled forward, I'll wash the blade, bring it forward, and then wash the whole thing. Slight change of plan. I will be back to wash Grove. But Henry, like I just said, he's out spraying the wheat, and I think he's only got 3 paddocks left, and he's doing 2 paddocks with that Polo, that LVE 570, I believe it was. So that's because the wheat is too advanced for us to use the Sundowner. Now we were going to use the Sundowner in paddock called G Block, but Henry's just had a look out there from the boom spray, and he's just called me up saying it looks a little bit too advanced in spots. So I'm heading down just to check that and see what it looks like, because obviously we were going to switch up, use a Sundowner down there, and we don't have enough LVE Polo to do G Block. So yeah, long story short, shooting down to check if it's advanced or not, and if I need to order more chemical. If it picks up on the camera, you can see the undulating crop, and you can see the darker spots. So there's like basically a triangle that goes up here. This is clearly a bit of a waterway here, to which it then just drops off just at my finger there. So you can see we're in a bit of a high spot here. Now this will continue throughout the paddock. I've only just basically got into the paddock, but this is our plant, our wheat plant, obviously. And if I can get it for you, I'll get this on here. Those are our two nodes there, so they are quite a distance apart. So anything we spray on here with the sundowner that's at the shed will significantly impact this for yield. So I'm going to I'll go for a quick drive up on top of the hill, come back down and just have a look what it looks like there. But yeah, Henry's correct. This will need to probably be changed to the Polo as well, which means I'll need to order it. Yeah, we'll go have a look. Without even getting out and going and looking at it, I can already tell that it's too advanced and it's over a fair majority of the paddock. Not sure if it'll show up, but basically this ridge here, the whole way along, is more advanced, and not going to pick it up on the GoPro, but it sort of goes like this, and you can see it out there as well. Henry is spraying the paddock on the other side of this, which adjoins this paddock, and he spotted it from, it's a darker colour green, and he spotted it from the obviously that side. So there's obviously more on that side. So yeah, we're going to have to change our chemical up for this one. But Henry's just finished spraying, so well, he's just finished that tank. So I'll catch up with him up at the trucks here, and we'll make a plan. Henry's back at the tank, or the trucks now. How much do we need to
335 litres, so
to finish off what you've got all up?
Including G-block, yeah.
Including G-block. So how much have we got? Doesn't look like 300.
Like 270 odd, so we need
so
another
close.
one.
So just another 100 litres?
Yeah, it looks like it. Yep. Good. 280 litres. So I need an extra 55 litres.
So close. Alright, well I'll sort that out. What do you got the phone in it for?
To rinse this out.
Aha. That's the man zinc, the 3030 manganese zinc. So
ends up with a lot of stuff settled at the bottom, even though I mix it. So
I reckon do you reckon maybe next year we don't go that then?
Yeah, maybe.
I know the drums are annoying, but at least you got to think that solution is out of that if you're ending up with stuff at the bottom.
Yeah, and also it's hard to see through the shuttle with that stuff as well.
Yeah, okay.
So
a lot more work for you, but those are a lot easier. You can see we can clean them out nicely. You don't end up with lots of residue in there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll let you get to brewing. Cool. Right, back here, all the way at the back of the shed, I've got MCPA 750. Now, the other one we're doing is MCPA 570. And I was sort of assuming that this is just a bit of a higher rate. We can drop our rate and get over just using that. Quick call to the agronomist, and no, don't do that. This the other one is present as something ester. Can't remember what it's called. This one is present as amine, and basically this can cause a huge amount of trouble when mixing with other chemicals. So it's going to be Henry's last tank. Now, I don't want Henry's last tank to be plugged up, because when you mix that with, what have we got? We've got copper, we've got manganese, there's Lantral in the brew. Don't want to go and mix it all up and then have it turn to soup and then have all these filters or all these nozzles get all blocked and just nasty. So essentially what I've got to go do is just go and grab another 100 litres, another drum, down from Kate's there. So that's what I am about to go do. They've got one there for me, so I'm going to head down and grab that and get that to Henry. And when I get back, I'll finally get to washing Grover. See, I said I didn't know what I was going to do today, and yeah, now the day's filling itself up for me. Right, Polo now needs to make it onto the truck, because if I put it on the ground, we've then got to try and lift. I don't know how much it's going to take out of there. Let's just say it's 50 kilos. We're going to have to lift onto the thing, onto the truck. Anyway, I'm going to take the side gate off here, move the Doge, move this, reverse up, and should be able to just onto there. Let's see. Easy. Yeah, on channel, Henry?
Yeah, going.
I've just dropped your Polo at the truck. The fuel trailer, you don't need that here anymore. I can take that back.
Yeah, shouldn't do. I've got 56%, so I reckon that should be enough to get me through.
Roger, I'll take that back up to the shed with me then.
Cool, thank you.
One fuel trailer hooked on to take back to the shed. Reason I'm doing it is because Henry, after this, I believe, has maybe 2 tanks to go, maybe 2 and a bit. So he's not gonna, well, we're gonna get all that gear up to the shed once he's finished. And obviously, if I take the fuel trailer up now, it just saves that extra bit of time, travel, whatever. I'm heading to the shed now, so may as well. Now this video comes out on Monday. It's currently Thursday, the 20th of July. Now tomorrow, on Tuesday the 25th, is the day that we are hoping to release our podcast. So that's the glass cage is what we've called it. And yeah, it's George, my cousin, and myself chatting ag. Now this first episode is just us discussing our background in ag, where we've come from, and yeah, a few funny stories in between.
It was good times, good fun. I mean, I reckon that was probably the most fun harvest, was when all 4 of us were on the header.
Yes, yeah, no, it definitely was.
Most stressful for your dad.
I think we nearly broke Dad a couple of times. The 4 of us, like you said, we're all kids, so
Yeah.
we might act responsible when we're all separate, but when we're all together, it just
1 boy's a boy, 2 boys are half a boy, 3 boys no boy at all. 4 boys, forget about it. You just may as well throw a match in the middle of the paddock and hope for the best.
The idea of the podcast is just to chat ag and yeah, to connect with everybody. We've started an Instagram page, so the Glass Cage Podcast on Instagram. If you want to go and check that out, where you can send us a direct message or a voice message or something like that, and yeah, we can bring that up on the podcast and chat about things. And if there's a topic in ag you'd like us to talk about, then yeah, drop us a message on there or leave a comment on the videos, and yeah, we'll try and chat about it. It will be a video podcast along with just a normal typical audio podcast, so you'll be able to listen to it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, all that sort of stuff. I assume, I hope. I'm not too familiar with the whole podcasting world and releasing stuff, so I'm hoping it all comes out on time and correctly. But it also we threw cameras up, so it's also going to be on this Tom's Brook Farm YouTube page. So you can also watch us if you like. But the glass cage is designed. The name is, we're all in glass cages, whether it be in the ute, in the spreader, in the sprayer, in the telehandlers, in the tractors, in headers, wherever you are probably a farmer or farm related, and you're listening to it in a glass cage, and stories from the glass cage, I guess. So I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, then please let us know, and don't forget to leave a positive rating on the on whatever podcast platform you listen to, and we shall endeavour to keep going and try to release every week. So it'll be every Tuesday, I guess, will be our release date. So very exciting for us.
A new place, a new home, for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky.
Driver is all nice and clean. Took a little bit to get some of the mud off from when Henry got bogged. But back to its nice cat colour, yellow. So I'll go and put this in the shed, and then I have bought some shovel handles to replace the one I broke. So we'll go and change them. Before I just quickly repair those shovels with some new handles, one more safety thing to do, but it's not from me, it's from Mr. John Deere himself. Apparently people, I assume, have been guillotining themselves with this hood, and they've got some stickers to go onto the hoods there, to the inside on the cooling system. So I've got two of these because obviously I've got two tractors. Now, one thing, these hoods are very, very bloody heavy to lift up. So I'm going to put you down and lift up the hood. They are ridiculously heavy, these hoods. It's quite a surprise actually when I went and had a look at a quad track. Obviously you want to have a look at the engine, and flipping up the hood was just a one-handed job. It's ridiculous how easy it was compared to both this one and Art like that. They're very heavy. So, John Deere, if you're listening, make the hoods a lot easier to lift. You want people to check everything, and you can't expect them to do it if they can't lift the hood up. If you had an injured arm and you're only trying to, you're still working and going one arm, no chance. It'd never get done. One sticker installed, where they told me to install it. Right, over to Art. Art is just the same there. A very heavy hood that you need to put all your body weight into to lift up. So it's a very poor design. Like John Deere do stuff very well, but the hoods on their tractors, I don't know what they were thinking, but they didn't do a good job when designing it. Okay. That job done. Time to fix the shovels that I broke the other day. This was the one I broke. Well, I didn't break 2 shovels the other day, I only broke 1. This one the other day, and this one I did at harvest time when I was trying to get the, I was trying to assist with getting the header out the bog, and I just and broke it. They're 2 different design shovels. Not that you can probably tell, but this one is more of a cone shape than that one, so they both go in a bit differently. That last one went in a lot easily, and then I've just got some nice wood screws to secure it. And just like that, 2 working shovels again. Brought Wally up to the shed so I can take off the clamps that are holding it down, and then that way we can get this down to the shed where the augers are and park it away, get this lifted off, and we can bring Wally back and give the deck a good scrub and give Wally a good wash. I can't take this off myself, need at least 2 people, so I'll need to wait till Henry's finished spraying, so it'll be a next week job. And then before we park it in, we'll also spray the whole bin with oil. We spray it with a diesel oil mix, and that just slows down and helps prevent the growth of rust on things, especially on such a highly corrosive environment, you know, with urea and Agstar and all that stuff going in. Just a bit of maintenance keeps it looking nice and fresh. Now most of these are pretty easy to get to, but the one I'm going to have an issue with is this U-bolt at the front here. I need either Henry or a George, because it is very tight getting in there to do that. So, yeah, we'll see if I get stuck or not trying to get in there. It's the problem when it's a downtime and you're only by yourself. You don't have someone else you can say, hey, can you go and get that one there for me? I'll get the rest. I think I'll start with everything else and I'll get that one last. I'm starting on the easy one. I've got 2 of the U-bolts that I need to remove, this side and the other side. Now this side's the easy side because it's only just below above the wheel, so it makes it nice and easy. Normally we do it with a spanner, so it takes quite a while, but I found a tube socket that I have hiding in my ute, and yeah, should hopefully make my job a bit easier because it's a ratchet. I can just ratchet the wrist breaker. We call it a wrist breaker because sometimes it grabs and yoinks your wrist around, but I can at least ratchet with it, and then I will eventually at some point I should be able to use the battery side of this, but it doesn't like a huge amount of torque. But the problem is I can't fit one of the big guns in here, obviously, because there's no room. So I will just persevere with this. Right. The other one was easy and one was hard. So now I'm going to try and fold myself into there and get that one. I just got to grab the wire brush. Now, I don't trust myself that those are both 24mm. So I'm just going to grab the socket set and get it close by. I'm also going to go and grab a spanner as well, because I've got a feeling it's not going to fit on the far one, like the ratchet that is. Right. No idea how George and Henry fold themselves into here, but let's see. Okay. Oh. Finally. Finally got it off. Oh, that was an effort and a half, but at least it's done. So sometime next week we will, we'll get this off. So I'll catch you guys then. I think we'll leave the video there. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share it with somebody else, and don't forget to catch the Glass Cage podcast that comes out tomorrow, 12 p.m. West Australian time. So I'll see you guys in the next one.